the Tallahassee Pride, looking to win their 23rd straight game. Dallas, desperate to get their season on track, are looking forward to pull off the upset. Can the Pride steamroll over Dallas? Or will Dallas pull the shocker of the season? Find out in this upcoming clash in the Southern Conference. And you are looking live at Lions Den Stadium here in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the undefeated Pride continuing their season and revenge tour here in season 11, play hosted Dallas. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colin Northrup along with Rick Northrup.
Good afternoon.
And Rick, this is certainly a season and this is certainly studying contrasting styles between these two teams.
Right, we've got winning versus losing. Oh, did I say that out loud? Hello, Dallas.
The paw prints are out in full force. Here's the coin toss. Let's go down there.
The winning starts for Dallas right now.
Tallahassee has won the toss, and they will choose to put their defense on the field, the buffet line, as we've learned to call the front four of Tallahassee. We'll see them first against this high-powered passing attack of the Dallas Lobos. And the kickoff is away, fielded by Crash Combs across the 20, spinning across and down at the 27.
Sweet. Love the spin move, Colin.
And we'll see the Dallas offense first. Let's set their stars for you. Quarterback is number 2, Shabazz Synergy. The wide receivers are number 14, Mike Osai. Number 83, Mason Kirby. And number 11, Crash Combs. And the running back is Royce Robbins, number 20. They start out with 3 wide receivers, and Synergy will throw, and this pass is knocked up in the air and almost picked off. That was number 24, Matthew Sprouse for Tallahassee on the deflection.
The Flying Sprouse brothers. Part of that back end for the Pride.
Alex Bond is the strong safety, number 29. Free safety, number 22, Tanner Hendricks. And we'll get to that front line in a moment after this play. As Synergy goes down and he's sacked. Hello, Hunter Norwood. And I think Kevin Bain were combining on the stop. Norwood, the defensive tackle. Number 74, Bain, the right end, number 95. Taekwon Hale at the left end, number 91. And E.J. DeQ at the other defensive tackle spot. 3rd and 14, Synergy. Pop-wise this down the middle, and it is knocked away. Pass intended for Crash Combs, knocked away by Tanner Hendricks.
Just a little bit of an execution problem there for the Lobos, Colin. There, you can see right away they want to go at it, but they're not able to get the completions they need.
Brock Vandenboom on for an early punt. So 3 plays in which the Lobos go backwards. As jokes are being made, they're going to call the roughing the passer penalty on that last play because he led with his head. This is not the NFL, people. And the return by Swain up to the 41. So let's set that Dallas defense for you. Cornerbacks are number 39, Iverson Gamble, and number 24, Dante West. The linebackers, both of them outside, number 50, Ray West, and number 52, E.K. Vincent. And the safeties are number 21, Tom Taylor DeFree, and the strongest, Kane Vasquez, number 43. Christian Christensen in an empty shotgun on 1st and 10 will drop the throw. He has a good pocket, throws it deep down the middle of the field. It is complete to Ken Gossett, number 84. One of the wide receivers, the career leader for the Pride in all receiving categories, makes his first catch of the day down to the Dallas 29.
Nephew of the awesome Louis Gossett Jr. right there.
Grayson Willis, number 11, is the other wide receiver, and Jaye Eniola, number 28, is the tailback. Christensen to throw again. This time down he goes.
As they return the favor, and that synergy sack.
Augustus Von Erich on the it. That's a loss of 8 back to the 37, 2nd and 18. We're just underway here in the first quarter of play between Tallahassee and Dallas. Back to throw goes Christensen. Will swing this out to Eniola, and Eniola will stiff arm him out of bounds and make it a little more manageable, make it 3rd 13. Eniola's out of the game for this play. Pride once again going empty. 5 wide, 3 to the top. 3 to the bottom, 2 to the top rather.
Slot guy to the left. Keep your eye.
Christensen has a better pocket this time. Throws deep down the middle. First and goal to the 6. And that's Gossett again on that 2 receiver side. Tom Taylor saving the touchdown at least for the moment.
Looks like the slot guy steps off the line, draws the safety's attention, allowing the sprint downfield for the deep throw in a one-on-one situation.
There's a look at Gossett matched up against Dante West. His brother Ray West is a linebacker. As Christensen, quick drop, fires this out to Wood, the fullback, and he will get stopped at the line of scrimmage. E.K. Vincent on the tackle.
The Lobos being asked to come up with an early defensive stand here in the red zone.
2 receivers to the top, 2 tight ends. Christensen, 6-step drop to the end zone. He goes. No! He dropped it.
Oh.
Grayson Willis, they said he was out of bounds.
He had it before he dropped it.
And the young man who had 100 yards in his debut last week can't come up with the catch there. 3rd and goal from the 6, empty shotgun again. Dallas counters with a nickel against the 5 wide. Christensen to the end zone, knocked away by Dante West.
Well played on the defensive back end. And that'll force the field goal. And an early moral victory for your Dallas Lobos.
Almost knocked it back into the field of play. The closest man to it was Aston Quackenboss, number 44, Tom Taylor, also in the neighborhood. Well, Frank Gooden said he wanted to challenge it, but ultimately didn't throw the flag, and we'll get a kick from Richard Douglas. He'll spot this ball just before the 5. And the field goal is good. So with 7:38 to go in this first quarter, Tallahassee leads 3-0.
Well, an early example of what may be the expectation in the game as Tallahassee takes the ball, puts points on the board, Lobos went backwards in their first possession. They'll get another shot at it here as the kick is away.
And fielded by Combs. Combs up the middle, tries to spin, but is not fooling anybody this time. Knocked backwards.
In a backbreaker there. The WWE move. Combs goes down with a helmet in his back.
Don't forget to patronize some of our partners, including our newest one, Spy Goat. Your choice for sound reinforcement.
Don't forget to slam that like button. Oh!
And
Synergy goes down.
Synergy sacked this time by EJ DeQ, number 96.
Can
the
we just
first round pick.
Can we just say DeQ is a large person?
Well, I'll tell you
man.
how large he is.
Tell him, how large is he?
He's 6'3", 309.
Oh my gosh. And he's fast too. He's quick off the draw.
Some other games going on right now. Houston taking on New Orleans and St. Louis taking on Denver, among others. Keep all up to date with the latest SFL scores via the score stream. And the Synergy goes down again.
Short
Sacked
drop.
by DeQ for the second play in a row, and it's like he's playing with playing basketball. It's too easy.
Short drop, and it's just a short 2 steps into the backfield for DeQ. Gets his hands on Synergy. Now they go to the shotgun.
Synergy to Robbins, and that's not going to do any. Although there was a late hit, so that might move this up a little bit.
There's a flag on the play.
We got it's a personal foul late hit, so about a 15-yard penalty here as we get a look at it. Just came upon Robbins, and he must have thought he was down already.
Seems innocent enough, but the Lobos will take it.
It sets them up at a 1st and 10 at their own 35, so they get a first down by penalty. As Synergy over the middle completes it to Mason Kirby for his first catch of the day.
Now, you might get frustrated by saying there's a couple of short passes that they've been attempting, but hey, they're completing them, Colin. Kind of they need to get themselves into a little bit of a rhythm, and they've got to figure out this protection scheme. He's not going to have as much time as he's used to against Tallahassee.
Quick drop. Synergy. Pop plays. It's there. So side 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Mike Osai.
I would like to thank the Academy and Mike Osai for proving me extremely prescient with that previous comment. Unbelievable. Stunning. The Pride.
And he points to Michael Sprouse, say, "Hey, buddy, look at the scoreboard. I just scored."
Well, and he's not going to catch him.
Michael had missed the tackle.
He just gets behind in that quick release, like I'd mentioned.
89 receptions, 960 yards for Osai coming in. He's a major candidate early in the MVP conversation.
I think it's going to be one of the keys if the Lobos is going to will be competitive the rest of the way in this game. The receivers have to get separation quickly.
As the snap was low, but the kick is still good as the holder got it down.
Excuse you.
For the PAT. So with 5:39 to go, Dallas leads Tallahassee 7-3. The kick is away, fielded by Swain, who returns it up to the 25. Good observation by Christian punt. He says that's the first TD Sprouse has allowed. The receiver covering him.
Wow, no kidding.
And Jaiye Aniola hasn't gotten a carry yet.
That's a fantastic little factoid, and we should mention we are without our stats geek.
As Aniola up the middle shoved DK Vincent to the ground before Dante West came and cleaned up on aisle 2.
So we are flying blind with respect to the gearhead stuff.
As Aniola up the same side, and Kane Vasquez saves the touchdown. And Tallahassee's moving in a hurry. Looks like they're that touchdown by Dallas might have woken up the offense.
They're not used to being scored on like that. I don't know. The other question is.
And they run the same play to the same side, and this time it stopped, but they will continue to push the pedal all the way to the floor.
What do you bet? It's off the left tackle. And there we go.
And it's through the middle, and Aniola knocked down, and the hurry-up continues. I feel like we should be playing some silly music over this, because this is just ridiculous, but it's effective. Over and over, finally stopped for no gain. As Eric Dahlquist goes tail Hulk smash. Offsides from Dallas. And
there it is.
Oh, we'll get plastered down. But I think Dallas just got too antsy.
Well, everybody needs to, if they haven't already, Googled De La Salle High School in Concord, California. Running the same play over and over until you prove you can stop it.
Offsides called on number 97, Sleepy Harbinger, the defensive end at 6'8", 270. And here to get to Aniola again. This time he burst through the middle of the 3rd and inches. And, he's gotten the ball in 5 or 6 straight plays, maybe 7 or 8.
Yep.
No, that's the backup. That's Urban. They gassed the big rig so much that they had to get the backup some carries. Two receivers to the bottom. Willis has been targeted once. And Urban. Touchdown.
There we go.
But that's Aniola again.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
And, oh no, it got a personal foul. A late hit on the Lobos. And that was Mr. Von Erich hitting Aniola after the play. So the touchdown counts, and in a hurry on the back and the legs of Jay Aniola. The Pride get a touchdown. And the extra point is good from Richard Douglas.
And the Pride put themselves back on top where they typically like to play from or have played from. But tip of the hat to the OC. Love that continually running to the right side of the formation with Aniola. I think they really set up a nice drive, obviously, for them.
27 people watching, only 7 likes. It's really easy to smash the like button. It helps support the league. It's just below the video title if you're on desktop. As Cash Combs returns to that to the 30. And Dallas finds themselves trailing by 3. So there's a look at Bond. Alex Bond.
Shaken but not stirred.
We got a bunch to the bottom. 3 wide. And Synergy will get sacked. This time it's Taquan Hale.
Tries to step up in the pocket to buy himself some more time, but just not there.
Hale just making the offensive tackle on that side. Bernie Breckenridge absolutely silly. Loss of 4 second and 14.
Here we go, a little bit more protection with just 2 wideouts, plus the tight end. And he finds it.
Throws it out to junior senior, and that'll cut it. The distance needed in after 3rd down and 7. And there's Synergy with that funky sidearm throw out to junior senior, the rookie wide receiver. The man of many surnames.
Suffixes. Mr. Suffix.
Yeah, Mr. Suffix. That's what I was supposed to say. 3rd and 7. Tallahassee in press coverage.
Go,
Energy avoids a hit, but can't avoid the second one. Hunter Norwood came flying in there.
Yeah, I know he doesn't want to give up a chance to make the first down, but after that first dude, he ducked under the first tackle. He needed to just punch that baby downfield and out of bounds.
Third and 13. Fourth and 14.
4th and 13.
I must have been thinking Canadian football there for a second. As Swain returns it out to the 41.
At the break, we'll have a donut, eh? Koharski.
There's a look at Kane Vasquez, number 43. Christensen.
Lobos rotating their defense.
Back to throw, has a good pocket, lets this go deep, knocked away by Vasquez.
There they go. They got a little bit of maybe extra pressure on him. Maybe interrupted the sight or the throwing lane. And he makes an ill-advised throw really into tight coverage there.
Looks like he underthrew that one to me. And as we're almost to the end of the first quarter here. 1:33 left. Christensen. Empty shotgun. Will throw deep. Oh, knock. Gossett had it in his hands, but it looked like it just flew off his fingertips at the last minute. We'll get another look here.
Potential pick on the deflection even there.
West had him in tight quarters. And, ooh, it just off of Gossett's fingertips. 3rd and 10 from the 41. There's a look at Gossett. Empty shotgun again.
Trouble to the right side of the formation.
Christensen going deep. Oh, it's intercepted by Iverson Gamble.
There we go. There we go. They had 3 in a bunch, plus they sent the tight end in the pattern over there, and the Lobos do an excellent job.
That's Iverson Gamble, the corner, snagging that one away. Only Dallas' 7th turnover all year.
Comes at a nice time here as they're being competitive.
And Synergy with Robbins in the backfield. Robbins hasn't got one touch yet. Another throw here from Synergy over the middle of the junior senior for a pickup of 9.
That was a quick 9 yards.
That pass was intended for Grayson Willis, who tried to haul in that one back in the end zone earlier. Anyway, First and 10, Synergy throws. He's got Robbins and the flat, and Robbins made the man miss. Whoop, whoop. Made the linebacker miss, and the rookie picks up a first down on the reception.
Wow. Totally unexpected. That runs right by him. Who is that? For Tallahassee. Danny Atkins, number 59. Seems to chase the shadow on that one, unfortunately for the Tallahassee faithful, as the Lobos pick up a first down.
Robbins is the single back. Big Mark Meadowlark, the tight end in the bunch. Osai isolated all by himself. Quick drop. Throws out to Osai, and they love to do that with him. He has 2 catches for 64 yards. And that touchdown.
Pulled a Kiko. I'm not sure what a Kiko is, but that sounds funny to me.
Josh Combs out wide. Fierce press coverage from Tallahassee. Look out for anything deep. And Dallas can't give Synergy enough time. He's sacked for a loss of 6 on the play. Hunter Norwood got in there.
All right. So Synergy and the receivers both needed to recognize the press coverage, and Synergy needed to take a much deeper drop, even though that's not the play called for, to try and make something happen. That was not, with press coverage, you're not going to be able to find somebody open quick.
That's the end of the first quarter. 10-7 Tallahassee in front over Dallas.
Sure, I talked over the music there. Dun-dun-dun.
Start of the second quarter here from the Lions Den in Tallahassee, Florida. 4 wide receivers. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. That is junior, senior. And Synergy again is sacked on 3rd down. That's Hale, his 2nd sack of the day.
Hale, yes.
And I tell you, this defensive line is eating early and often here in the early going.
And that snuffs out the drive.
And the punt is away from Vandenboom. Fielded by Swain at about his own 13. Time now for a quick word from the Simulation Football League.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
Eniola on the carry, ran over, I believe that was Dante West, before Kane Vasquez cleaned up the tackle. Yeah, it was Dante. He was able to bounce it to the outside before Kane Vasquez was able to save the hit. We have a 1st and 10 from 23. As Christensen back to throw, throws this out to Eniola, and Eniola gets upfield at a great head of speed and picks up the first down.
Yes, stole my comment. You can see the speed factor there with Eniola. Gets the ball, and he's able to access an extra gear once he gets a full head of steam.
Whoa. There's a look at the man they call the big rig. Well, at least his teammates do. Both receivers to the bottom. Willis has been shut out of the passing game so far. Eniola on the carry. This time he gets stopped for a loss of 1.
Had a quick give, and you could see Eniola do a little stutter step as he approached the line, seeing his impending doom there of being tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is the SFL's top rushing offense is Tallahassee, over 200 yards per game. And Christensen, clean pocket over the middle. There he is.
Well, they're gonna
Grayson Willis.
They're going to mark him short of the line of gain. That looked like a sure first down, Colin. But not to be.
Here's a look at Taylor. Came over in the offseason from the San Antonio Vaqueros. This is the 3rd and 1 for Christensen. Dallas shows blitz. Here's the good Danny Ola, breaks a tackle, and Vasquez knocks him down, but not before he picks up a first down. Eniola up to 76 yards here in the early going.
Eniola kind of able to let his blocking set up, knows he just needs a yard to make that first down, and gets a couple.
And Eniola again gets the carry and tackled behind the line of scrimmage again. They were able to clog up the lanes, and Bones Malone Jr. on it.
I'm going to recommend that they run Eniola off to the left side like 4 times in a row. See what happens.
So we get an early update from Denver. The Night Wings in front of the Gladiators 14-7. Critical game for both teams in their respective conference races as Eniola will get stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
They try and run a little bit of a counter play there, Colin, and again it gets bottled up. I'm not sure what's going on.
Let's see. Sure looked like it. It's Christensen saddles up under center. We got 3rd and 11. He's in the shotgun. 5 wide. Back to throw. He's got a good pocket. Lets his go. And Ken Gossett to the 20. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Kenny G.
Oh, wow. And you can see Kenny G 7 nights a week at the Mirage. Wow.
Gossett.
Oh,
the corner just let him go,
Yeah.
and the safety wasn't over there.
Yep, Dante West expecting help over the top, and it's not there. But you know what is there? A touchdown for the Pride.
Right.
Thank you.
Douglas to try the extra point to put him up 16-7.
They'll go to
17-7.
There you go.
I forgot basic math like Val Dags does sometimes. As the extra point is through, so with 6:51 to go, Tallahassee a little more in control at this point.
Well, it shows you what can happen, Colin. If you make a mistake against Tallahassee, they're disciplined enough and talented enough. They can make you pay. I mean, there's a mistake made on almost every play, big and small. But that one was crucial. Miscommunication on the back end for the Lobos.
As the kickoff is away, fielded by Crash Combs. And Combs up the middle of the field, spins inside, had a bit of an opening, but nice tackle. Brings him down at the 32.
Well, that's a decent return. The Lobos are going to feel pretty good about that starting field position with 6:46 to go. You're watching Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube.
It's the Bass energy. He's really the key to this offense. When he's on, he's on.
Yeah, he just hasn't had a lot of time to do his thing.
As he throws out to Robbins, and Robbins lost a yard.
Did he even catch it? Yes, he did.
Now down to 94 yards. Christensen, thanks to that last touchdown, is now sitting pretty at 136.
You know, it's a little thing, but Robbins got to have enough of a presence of mind to know I am almost out of bounds and I am behind the line of scrimmage. I should just let that pass go out.
They have Kirby, the former quarterback, lined up to the top of the formation. Synergy sacked again. This time it's Kevin Bain.
Wow. So if this keeps up into the third quarter, you're going to start to worry about the durability or the endurance of Synergy here. The rest of the way, he's taken a lot of punishment already.
Darnell McCracken gave up the pressure that time.
Brother of Phil.
Synergy now from the gun, changes the play. Has to throw awkwardly back toward the middle, and it wasn't picked off.
By all rights, that should have been picked off. Synergy is lucky with that as he heaves it downfield as he's going down.
Somebody was asking for a sack counter so far. And
ran out of fingers.
Well, you need to go to another hand. So far, they're at 7. Vandenboom, he's been busy.
Don't you remember I lost 4 fingers in that ugly moped incident of 97?
Swain returns it up to the 38. Well, actually, it's 8 because they forgot that DQ had back-to-back sacks. So
there you go.
As Christensen gives off to Eniola, ran over E.K. Vincent. And Eniola, 6.5 yards to carry along a 30. Other than that, it's been held relatively in check.
Yeah, if I'm Tallahassee right here, I'm thinking play action. Trying to take advantage of some eagerness or over-eagerness.
Yeah. Here to go. 3 wide receivers. 4 wide receivers. Christensen dumps this off to the man who dropped it.
Hot potato.
That's Wes Turner who dropped the ball. And the little skinny guy dropped it.
It looks like Turner might have been peeking downfield as that ball's thrown perfectly right to him, and for some reason it's bouncing around in his hands. The only reason is took his eye off the ball.
Trips to the top. On 3rd and 7, Christensen going on the post. It's Willis. This time he catches it, and he will go all the way down to the 4-yard line. Woo. I thought he was going to go all the way.
Well, he had an angle on him. I didn't see who that was in the backside for the Lobos, but maintains that good angle, pursuit angle, and at least keeps him out of the end zone on that play.
So the rookie makes a splash in a big way. Tom Taylor saves the touchdown.
Tommy Taylor, an undrafted player, but starts and is an important part of the secondary for the Lobos, Colin.
And to give up the middle, and he walks into the end zone.
Well, nothing spectacular there, just well blocked, and they open a nice lane for Eniola.
4-yard touchdown run, and that puts him over 80 yards for the day. He wasn't even touched when he went through the hole. Great blocking up front.
Ocho 11's all caps. Comment has me chuckling as we look at the PAT.
And it's good. So Tallahassee is up 24-7 over Dallas with 4:37 to go. Now a word from the SFL.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at...
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are #Loading Legends in the SFL.
Kickoff. Return to the 28 by Combs. As Grayson Willis goes into chat. As a friendly reminder, there's a force field at the 4-yard line that prevents me from scoring.
That's the, is that the second time? Yeah. Don't worry. You'll break through.
Synergy throws to Osai, and that's a first down. As they get out of bounds at the 38.
Oh, the three-score differential with 4:29 to go in the second quarter. Obviously, gratuitous comment coming here. The Lobos would like to narrow that to a 2-score game, ideally putting 7 more on the board as they line up 3 wide and 2 in the backfield.
Fullback with Robbins back there. He hasn't got a carry, although he has 1 catch. Here's the throw out to Kirby, and Mason Kirby steps out of bounds after a pickup of 7, making it a 2nd and 3.
A little John going on there. I like to see that.
As Tallahassee has broken out the popular paw prints for this game. Rick, what do you think of those?
I think those are great. Definitely love the color scheme for the Pride as
the throw over the middle to the tight end, Big Mark Meadowlark, is good to the 46 for a first down. Tackle made by Eaton.
Yeah, the paw prints are cool, and as we talk about Tallahassee uniform, Colin, it occurs to me that you and I are becoming the house announcers for the Tallahassee Pride here this season.
Well, we've called, 3 straight of their games.
That's
it
right.
just happens to be the luck of the draw as Synergy. Quarterback sneaks it up the middle for a pickup of 1. This is a guy in season 9 who set the SFL record for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback and was the team's leading rusher that year. As Synergy now empties out the backfield, press coverage, quick drop, and down he goes.
You saw Synergy with the pump. That's when he should have thrown it. With that short drop, he has no time. Almost no time. They've got to have him drop back more, go out of the shotgun, or roll the pocket, Colin, away from the pressure.
Thank you for the compliment, Michael Sprouse. Says, Synergy, hit as he throws, gets it out to Crash Combs, who picks up the first down. A couple of yards past the marker to the Pride 33-yard line. And boy, I tell you, he let that go as soon as he was hit.
Yeah, thanks, Sprouse. Ocho 11. Sweet. You guys got a fun team to watch. And it's a pleasure to call a game with Mr. Colin.
Well, thank you, Rick. As Synergy over the middle. Oh, dropped by junior senior. A third. And
Sprouse is a little slow to get up there.
Matthew Sprouse on the deflection that time. I was about to comment that Big Mark Meadowlark was matched up man for man with a tight end down at the bottom. And Synergy didn't see that.
I don't think Synergy's got a lot of time to see anything but DeQ and his mates coming in his grill.
Thanks for the correction, Michael. That was his brother Matt, the deflection. As Synergy, medium drop back, throws it out to Big Mark Meadowlark, and the tight end's got himself a first down.
Meadowlark Lemon puts a little move on there and is able to move the chains. Whoop, a little stutter step there. Nice.
By the tight end who's 6'7", 260. Man, that guy's light on his feet. As we approach the 2-minute warning. Will they get a playoff? No. We'll wait until after. Dallas is down by 3 scores. 24-7, but they are moving the ball here in the Reds. You're listening to the SFL, presented by 8 p.m. Music on YouTube. Fullback back there with Robbins is number 33, Liam Hardcastle. As Synergy sidearms again to Robbins. This time he doesn't pick up anything.
Shoot me now. Of course, Robbins was smart that time. Yeah, they'll let this one hit the ground rather than potentially move the ball back. I just don't like the play call. He's going to go under center here, Colin.
With 3 wide and a tight end as Synergy. Ooh, he let that go for Big Mark Middlelark, but EJ DeQ was like right in his lap.
You ever watch those old submarine movies when all of a sudden they've got a crash dive as the defensive line is bleeding through to get to Synergy? He throws it in a desperation heave into traffic. All you can hear is that klaxon.
As he's under center again. Takes a 6-step drop to the sideline for Junior Senior, but it knocked away by Matthew Sprouse, the leader in pass deflections among defensive backs.
Wow, as the Tallahassee Pride faithful spill their Bud Light as they thought they had a pick right there. But it's not to be. Stay tuned at halftime for more fumbling with the mic sounds from Rick and Colin.
As the field goal will be spotted.
29, that's a 39-yarder.
So Dallas will get some points here out of this drive.
Potentially.
As the kick is up, and it is good!
You jinxed him! You jinxed him! Everybody in Dallas is coming for you!
Oh, Manuel, I'm sorry as he misses it to the right.
You called the points before the play. Oh. Ouch.
And he'll up to 82 yards on 13 carries. A little bit below his pace, but still an efficient day for him. As Christensen will throw over the middle of the field. Pass is complete to Grayson Willis, his second catch. Good for a pickup of about 12. As the chat is still trying to process what happened with that field goal.
Right. Well, and as Dallas on defense has to pick themselves up here.
And the throw goes out
there.
There gets smacked down after picking up 3 yards. And
yeah, see, gets slowed up by the first hit and then the finisher. I didn't see who that was.
As Christensen,
no!
Broke a tackle. Almost broke a tackle.
Jeez.
I got a message from the boss, man. He says, stop laughing at other people's pain, please. LOL.
Sorry.
As Gossett almost broke this tackle of Kane Vasquez for a touchdown.
Well, it's no secret that I love Tallahassee and their team and what they're putting together this season, but it's no secret I always root for the underdog, so looking for some more Dallas points.
Offset eye. Christensen throws it out to Willis, who catches the ball and stiff arms him in and gets out of bounds in the 11:48 seconds left.
Yes, I see your tippy toes, Mr. Tight End. Watch this.
It's throwing a little twinkle toes right there.
Whoop.
Stiff arms Ray West into the next county. And
for all you kids watching, you think you want to play quarterback on that replay, that's how you do it. As Christensen takes the snap and does nothing but look to his right, and then the last second looks and throws to his left. It has the functionally clearing out the left side.
one receiver to the side, tight end is Jason Stackhouse. Christensen, quick drop over the middle. He goes complete to, I believe that's Willis. That's a pickup of 9, clock running down. Christensen throws again, has Eniola open in the flat, and he scores! Touchdown! Jaye Eniola, his second receiving touchdown of the season, as he resuscitates on the football. And Eniola was wide open. E.K. Vincent
and you
got there too late.
You let Eniola get a stride or two downfield after securing the football on the catch, and he's a load. There's not much you can do about that.
It's Richard Douglas. Again.
Attempts
the extra point.
And that's good.
So with 32 seconds left, Tallahassee's in front of Dallas 31-7. And now a word from the league.
Join the world's fastest growing sim football community by jumping onto our Discord server. Use the Discord command in chat to keep up with schedules, news, notes, announcements, and polls. Jump off the sidelines and into the action. Here where we're loading legends at the SFL.
Well, even though there's just 30 seconds left, don't forget the Lobos have to kick away to start the third quarter. Would like to see them try and manufacture something here.
They thought they were going to get 3 points out of it last time before the kick went wide right. Press coverage from Tallahassee there in the dime, and they'll just give up the Royce Robinson.
Tried to catch him in something there.
Hunter Norwood, 2.5 sacks, 4 tackles, 3 TFLs. He's been busy. And it looks like Dallas will just stagger to the locker room and try to regroup.
It would appear so. But here they are at the line of scrimmage. And they snap it.
A throw to the tight end Meadowlark, and he goes down to the 35. And that'll be the end of the first half. Tallahassee's in front of Dallas 31-7. You're watching the Simulation Football League. Presented by AFM Music on YouTube. Pride leads 31-7 at home, looking for yet another victory in the regular season. Word from some of the other games around the league. Denver just took the lead 29-10 over St. Louis in the third quarter. New Orleans telling Houston 17-7. There's a lot of people interested in the Southern Conference of that result. Houston's been trying to play catch up with Tallahassee. And to keep up with the latest scores and analysis, be sure to download the ScoreStream app on your Android or iPhone device. As the return by Swain goes up to the 27, and Pride have the ball once again.
We'll see what halftime adjustments the Lobos have made, especially on defense here, as they try and slow down Tallahassee, who puts up 31 just in the first half.
And they average 30 points a game, and Dallas gives up 32 coming in on defense. Zaniola has to swing wide, runs over Vasquez and picks up 6 yards, making it a second 4. He's up to 88.
Wow, yeah, Eniola says, hey, Kane, check out my left shoulder. Kane gets a good look at it as he goes down.
As Christensen lines up under center, 2 receivers either side, 2 tight ends. Here's a give on a dive play to Eniola, and Eniola gets to the Tallahassee 43.
A little weaving through traffic there on the left side. Again, reminder, Eniola to the left side of the formation has paid dividends for Tallahassee this afternoon.
What a great block by Deacon Stoudemire. Role-playing tight end number 49. With 2 tight end on this offense. Eniola gets another carry, and he's brought down by Vasquez. So Kane Vasquez is getting a little bit of
work.
You know, he got a shot in on Eniola after Eniola gave him a shot. Lined off to the left-hand side. Eniola again tackled in the backfield for a loss by Ray West. Cage Fury coming in on it as well.
3rd and 6. Ball at the 47-yard line.
3rd down and 6, and they go to an empty shotgun. As Christensen fires it for Willis, and he gets tackled at the 25.
Wow, finds him in a little bit of a no man's land there. Well thrown ball.
Over 170 yards for Willis at this juncture. Vasquez saves the touchdown.
Good recovery, absolutely, Colin. Come over and make the stop. As the Pride show 3 wide, 2 in the backfield.
And Christensen gets off to Eniola following Woods' block, and he gets knocked down after a pickup of 2. It looks like Quackenboss was on it.
I will say for the Lobos, even though they may be giving up some yardage on these running plays, they are able to deliver some spectacular hits at the end of the run.
2nd and 8. Eniola up the middle, squaring through, and we'll get to the 17, setting up a 3rd and 2. Vasquez and Taylor combining on it.
That puts him in the red zone with 7:47 to go here in the airplane spot time of the 3rd quarter.
Two receivers to the top, two tight ends. See the side. Dallas jumps off sides. It doesn't matter though. I think Aniola picked up the first down regardless. And they'll decline the penalty.
Yes, they will. They'll let Aniola keep the yardage as they get the first down they're looking for. Speaking of airplanes, it's been a... Sorry? There's the call. Speaking of airplanes, there's been an air show here in town, and for all of you airplane geeks, Google a B-29, and one of those suckers flew right over Broadcast Center here yesterday as we were getting set up for the game. Wasn't but 500 feet off the ground. We couldn't hear ourselves think.
Two receivers to the top, first and 10, following the penalty. Ball on the Lobo 12. Aniola up the middle. Doesn't get touched. Then he scores again his second touchdown. This one from 12 yards up.
Not touched on the touchdown.
Well, the lights have been on at Lions Den Stadium. It's a party, folks.
Did he put his hand out, his left hand, as he crosses the line? Yeah. Stay away from me. I'm scoring the rock. Well, Tallahassee is not disappointing the expectations here.
And the snap was low, but the kick is good by Richard Douglas. So it's 7:17 to go here in the third quarter. Tallahassee leads 38-7.
Wow. Well, that's an amazing amazing performance so far, and we're still just in the third quarter.
Douglas kicks off again. His leg's going to get tired. As Combs
You okay over there?
returns it up to the 31. Fun. Oh, Dallas has moved the ball and fits in spurts, but has only gotten it into the end zone one time.
First and 10 from the Wolves, 31 yards.
And Synergy's under center with three wide receivers. Quick drop. Over the middle he goes. Complete for a...
For 9 yards. Yeah, they're going to mark him short there, Colin. Once again, it looks like from the booth here. He may have crossed the plane, but...
Sneakers Alamo on the catch.
Second and inches. Ball at the 41 yard line.
The fans are enjoying this to no end. Three wide receivers for Dallas.
Depends on your side of the which side of the aisle you're on, I suppose. But yes.
And Synergy trying to look for the tight end Meadowlark out of the backfield, but it's incomplete.
Yes, the fans here in the stadium, obviously.
3rd and 1. As the man who's EJ DQ says, we need to talk to the stadium guys about installing an air horn system for when Jair scores a touchdown. As Synergy over the middle, complete. That is Mason Kirby for the first down to the 50.
First and 10 from your Pride, 49 yard line.
First and 10 from the 50, bunch to the top, one man to the bottom, that's Osai. Synergy over the middle, it's dropped by Liam Hardcastle, and it almost could have been real dangerous for the Lobos.
I thought that was going to be a pick. By the way, there's a lot of tal in the chat. Is that the new, is that the chat version of Cowbell? Texas A&M Cowbells. Just saying.
No, no.
It's too much downtown.
As Synergy over the middle. Oh, Side dropped the ball. He was open and he dropped the ball.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that obviously doesn't help the cause. When you finally do get time to throw and you deliver the ball on the mark and it's not caught for the reception.
3rd and 10. Synergy under center, 3 wide receivers. They need to get to the Pride 40-yard line. And Synergy goes down. EJTQ, his 4th sack, leads the team today. The buffet line, Hunter Norwood with 2.5.
Towel.
That's how they activate the emoji on Discord. For those of you uninitiated. So they're just using that as shorthand, and they've had plenty of reasons to cheer about it. As Christensen will line up, bunch to the top, 1 man to the bottom, and Iola is the tailback. And Jaye gets the carry up the middle. He picks up 2. Tell you what, EJTQ is definitely saying, hey, I'm not the only defensive lineman who's worthy of being Defensive Player of the Year, besides that Alex Dominguez guy in Alaska.
No doubt.
As Grayson Willis has 6 catches for 133 on 8 targets at this point.
Not going to get any argument for me. And there are still many weeks to play in the season, so buckle up.
Christensen going deep. Oh, he had Gossett out there, but he just missed him, and he kicks the ground in frustration.
One of sort of the rare miscues between Christensen and his receiver. From what's turning into a pretty special season so far for the Pride. Got to be aware of what you're watching, you know.
Christensen in the empty shotgun. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. He throws to the trip side, and it's complete for a 1st down.
Back to money.
To Swain.
Back to money.
This is too easy. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Well, that's not the first time this afternoon they found a little vacant space over the middle, or a seam, if you will, in the secondary.
Christensen, same formation. Dallas counters with a dime look. Going to the trip side again. This time it's picked off by Dante West.
You know what is awesome about that is they ran a bunch or trips to the left, and they sent the tight end in the pattern. They flooded 4 receivers to that side, and the Lobos get a pick. You know what? That's the 2nd time that's happened. That happened earlier in the game in the 1st half.
Yeah, with the other corner gamble.
Yeah, well played, Dallas. Well played. Hats off to you on that.
Even though Dallas hasn't turned the ball over, their defense has just been under siege all day. Let's see if Dallas does something with it. As Synergy deep. Oh, he
turns the
favor. Right back.
Oh.
His 13th pick. And the man who's been playing really good for Tallahassee, Matthew Sprouse, with the interception.
Well, the Tallahassee faithful, I'll get up and grab another bud, sit down and watch their offense try and go up by 6 scores here.
Jayaniola, 21 carries, 125 yards. And that's considered a bad day for Jay. When you look at his numbers the past few weeks, Zaniola gets stopped by Ray West right at the line.
I want to be Jaye Eniola in whatever I'm doing.
Second and 10 from the Wolves. 43.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was Matthew Sprous's first pick. In spite of all those deflections he had. Eniola gets it again on second and 10. Push through the middle. Tackle made by E.K. Vincent and Tom Taylor.
Is it me or did he go like full Pac-Man there, and instead of running through the assigned hole, he kind of runs laterally until he can find another lane? I guess we're not going to get another look at it.
Safety moves to the middle. Tallahassee comes out 3 wide. Dallas counters in the nickel.
They call that vision.
As Zaniola gets the carry on third down, he'll get stopped, and he'll actually be stopped for no gain.
Well covered by the Lobos there. So they get some penetration, probably some film study there, as they seem to know what was coming on that set and at that point in the game down in distance.
An update from the Simulation Football League. New Orleans is in front of Houston in the third quarter, 17-7. St. Louis is trailing Denver 28-13 in the fourth quarter.
There's a fair catch by the Lobos deep in their own end. They'll take over with 2:35 here to go in the third quarter. You're watching the SFL Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Thank you very much on YouTube.
First and 10 from the Wolves.
First and 10 from the 11 for Sebastian Synergy, up under center with 3 of his wide receivers. And he's back to throw. Swinging this out to Liam Hardcastle, makes a nice catch and picks up 3 yards. Synergy only has thrown for 175. It's like these two have reversed. The guy Christensen, who coming into the game averaged just over 209 yards per game. And Synergy is the league's top-rated passer in terms of yards.
Now the Lobos, in the scoring drive that they had, they were able to move the ball and make some things happen. We haven't seen that for the rest since.
As Synergy over the middle, complete to Crash Combs for the first down to the 33.
Okay, did he 360 around and throw that coming out of the 360 for a strike? Let's see. I got to see that again.
You got to take away those guys. Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew again.
Maybe they're out of Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew. They've lost focus. Sugar Crash.
Bunch to the bottom, 4 wide. Synergy over the middle. Junior Senior to third with the great catch.
I'm just calling dibs on that play as the best play. Most fun play I've seen in a while. If he did pirouette and fire coming out of that 360.
As Eric Dahlquist says, the source of our powers is from the Gatorade in the locker room.
Right, everybody's going to go take a urine test.
Synergy on 2nd and 1. Throws over the middle. Big Mark Meadowlark dropped the ball. Sets up a 3rd and 1. We haven't seen a carry from Robbins. Well, maybe one, but yeah, I don't remember.
On the previous play, it's the right play call. Just couldn't hook up on the pass and catch.
Shotgun formation for Dallas. 3 wide. Synergy going deep to Osai, and Osai has his 4th catch.
They only needed a yard, but that definitely will move the sticks.
He's 2 yards away from going over 100 again. So far, season-low catches and targets for Osai. That's a guy who had 20 catches in 1 game earlier this year. Michael Sprouse goes, I at least tackled him this time. Unlike the last time I caught a similar pattern. Robbins with a nice catch goes out of bounds.
In Sprouse's defense, that was a fairly perfectly thrown ball. It was difficult to defend, even though he had decent position on him. Sometimes guys just make plays. That happens.
2nd and 7. Winding under 30 seconds to go in this quarter. Tallahassee leading at 38-7. Synergy over the middle. Ooh! The tight end dropped it again. Looking the big guy's direction, but he couldn't hold it in.
Did the defender arrive too early, or just at the exact right time? We'll never know.
3rd and 7. Lions Den takes up a chant of defense. Defense. Four wide. Synergy. Had to dump this off to Robbins, and he'll actually lose the yard. The pocket was collapsing around him.
Yep. At this point in the game, I'm going to have a hard time believing that they use that bunch just to run off the secondary to be able to throw underneath on a swing pass. But
that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 38-7. Tallahassee in front, and they'll get the ball back. Start the 4th.
For the 4th. Hey, go visit Edinburgh. I've been there.
As the punt is away from Vandenboom. And he got a real good spot as he gets it down to the 3.
Nice. Nice. If you go take your wife or girlfriend to Marks and Spencer, right on the main drag. It's supposed to be a thing for ladies to shop there.
Showtime. 1st and 10. From your pride, 4-yard.
Christensen walking up under center. One receiver to either side. Wood and Eniola are the split backs behind Christensen. And here's the get to Eniola up the middle, and he will only pick up 2. He's now up to 130 with that last carry. Ray West on the tackle.
Me and my mates, we hit a couple of the pubs along the Strand there with a view of Edinburgh Castle while the ladies did their shopping. I think everybody had a good time.
And Christensen, handoff, Eniola, broke a tackle, and Jaye gets out to the 11, sets up a 3rd and 2.
Well, the Pride kind of have a little bit of a play here to get themselves out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Christensen has both receivers to the top.
For the run.
And they throw out to the running back who tried to turn the corner, and he said he got it.
He does give him the spot.
The spot is giveth.
Picked up that 1st down by the width of his paw.
1st and 10 from the 13. A little more breathing room for the Pride now. Christensen changes the play. Looks a little bit of this clock. Takes a 6-step drop. Throws this out to Gostin, and Gostin picks up 5 on 1st down, 2nd and 5. Upcoming.
Second and 5 from your pride, 18-yard line.
Yeah, that was close. As Christensen gives off to Eniola, and there goes Eniola to the 30-yard line for a 1st down.
Doing what he do best.
This is where the big rig starts to eat up.
Taking Christian Punt's prescription.
Semiola Eniola. That's what they call him. At least his teammates do. Nickname fans call him Big Rig.
I call him a B-29, the Enola Gay.
As Christensen throws out to Eniola, and Eniola gets knocked down for a loss of 1.
Dropped the first big heavy on the Japanese in World War II.
313 yards for Christensen with that last completion.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 29-yard line.
They go 2 in the backfield here. And under center.
Christensen. And off Eniola. Can't break away from Vasquez.
Did you see the little sidestep, though, in the backfield as the Lobos get penetration there?
Yeah, it just allows the lineman for Dallas to go right over his own guy. I don't know how much the lineman will appreciate that.
He says, whoop, I'll just step around this little mess and take it downfield for 3 yards.
Here is the pass from Christensen deep down the field. Oh, Gossett dropped it, but Dante West was draped all over Gossett like white on rice. Looks like West got more of it than Gossett did. Went up for it about the same time, did both of them.
Oh, is that Frenchie Fuqua? Sure who that hit first. Either way, it's 4th and 7.
And the punt team's out. Howard McCoy for his second punt.
Don't let him get that point.
Are you joking? Second.
Second or third, what difference does it make?
The point is,
Combs returns this up to 37. Dallas takes over with 7:20 to go.
Sideline reporters picking up a report that they had to go into the medical tent and wake the punter up from his nap so he could come in and execute that. Oh, no. Colin, a little Denver St. Louis update score.
As it's 42-13 now, and Big Mark Meadowlark's day continues just to get worse. He dropped a wide open reception.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
I'm not crying. Shut up, Dad.
Not crying, you're crying.
Showtime. 2nd and 10.
As Synergy is up under center. Robbins is the single back.
There we go. Come on.
Deep drop over the middle, complete to junior senior, who makes it a 3rd and manageable.
Dallas trying to get something going here. They, other than the one scoring drive, just been off their game, and we've seen that time and time again with opponents. Tallahassee's opponents.
As Eric Delquist goes, there's no crying in football. Synergy takes a deep drop this time, throws over the middle, knocked away.
As St. Louis starts off with all that and a bag of chips in the first 3 weeks of the season, and dropped a close one in OT or to go to OT, and I'm sorry, Colin, but the wheels just seem to fall off the St. Louis bandwagon.
As Brockman to move on for another punt. His legs got to be getting tired. Fair catch called at the 22.
Well, we got some lobbying for chatters of the game. Not only announcing that, but I think Ocho 11's tossing his hat into the ring.
He's declaring that he is indeed the chatter of the game.
Yeah, well, it was going to be Andy Hamilton, but
Andy's not here.
he's not.
Seniola Gets the carry, will actually lose the yard. Tom Taylor on it.
His mom wouldn't let him come over for a play date.
Second and 10 from your Pride 22-yard line.
As Christensen lines up in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers, Stackhouse the tight end. As Christensen goes down the middle of the field, complete to Wes Turner. And Turner makes up for that drop by catching a nice pass on first down.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. I'm not laughing at anybody's pain. League office.
There to look at Gossett. Matched up against Dante West. Those two have been in a battle all day.
This could be interesting. Seen some fun stuff out of this formation, which they haven't done.
And they'll run it here. Aniola gets racked up in the backfield for a loss of 1.
I'm trying to go with that little deception handoff. Might be better to just run power to the left side with Aniola. What do I know? Tallahassee's got a 31-point lead.
Now they got weak eye off to the right-hand side. They'll get to Aniola again, swinging wide, and Dallas stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Aniola has a little funky get up there. I don't know if he got his bell rung at the end of that play or not.
A bunch formation called out now for the Pride as Christensen takes the 7-step drop, throws to the sideline, and it is knocked away.
Incomplete. That's difficult at best to complete that pass, given the angle of everything in the defenders. But
as it looks like the receiver flat out dropped the ball, that was Trevor Swain.
He had a stinger coming over there in the secondary to try and jump in front of the flight of the ball. And you had a defender behind the receiver. So, like I said,
McCoy on for his third consecutive punt. Here is the kick. To Grasco, who returns it to his own 30.
8 yards on the play. Ball is spotted at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, some discussion about, why the deep drop and so forth, and Aniola not having the success lately that he had earlier in the game. My only thought is, Colin, that they're just trying to work on some stuff.
Back to throw. Synergy was spun forward, and he'll pick up 2.
With the way the Tallahassee Pride defense has played, this is functionally a controlled scrimmage now for the Tallahassee offense. So.
As Royce Robbins drops one, Hunter Norwood laying the lumber down.
No disrespect to the Dallas Lobos, but it is what it is at this point. Maybe they're just working on some stuff.
3rd and 8 from their own 32. Synergy has to throw on the run backside. Oh! It was up in the air. I didn't see who deflected it.
That was
It was off the hands of a receiver. I think it was junior senior.
That was another beautiful sort of maneuver by Synergy, if you will, as he drifts over to his left and throws off his back foot sidearm and actually delivers the ball. I don't know what the problem was with making a catch.
And they're going for a 4th down as Tallahassee counters with the nickel. Synergy, medium drop back. Over the middle, pass is complete to junior senior, and here comes the hurry up.
Did you notice he actually had a little bit of time there, right?
Synergy.
Oh,
Down he goes.
Who was that?
Lost
That
the
couldn't
foot.
hold the block. Number 80, maybe. Harold Miner.
Synergy. Almost got sacked again.
And the ball
And
pops
just
out, too.
barely-
What the heck?
Barely let it go to Colin, an incomplete pass. Third and 15. And a throw from Synergy over the middle, complete.
Threads the
Osai.
needle. Nice. And the ball miraculously places itself.
At the Pride 42.
That's a Christmas movie.
Synergy. Sidearm throw, complete. The junior senior, he picked up 7.
Come on, junior, senior. There was more available there. Well, those swing passes, when they're thrown close to the boundary, just don't get the receiver an opportunity to change his momentum and head downfield.
2nd and 3. Ball in the Pride 35-yard line for Dallas. Deep drawback for Synergy, going long.
Oh, sorry about
Incomplete.
that. Had my cough button on still.
Looked like Owens knocked that away. And Dallas with a 3-step drop, throws to Osai. Oh, he's just
close.
a yard short.
Oh,
But they
man.
might as well have gone for it in any way, regardless of the result. Most of the backups are in for Tallahassee at this point. Getting some reps, it would appear. Synergy in the gun, 4th and 1. Well throw. Big Mark Metallark catches the ball after several consecutive drops as he gets to 26, first down, and here comes the area.
Metallark gets that catch you were hoping for him.
And here's the throw from Synergy
Oh,
over
nice.
the middle side. Catch.
That was as easy as you please.
And Dallas moving the ball now against this second team defense. And they snap it just before the 2-minute warning off. Big Mark Metallark again over the middle, and it gets down to the 3. 2-minute warning here from Tallahassee Pride, up 38-7, but Dallas driving late. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music live on YouTube. Three wide receivers to the top, one to the bottom for Dallas, and the throw out to Osai, and that's a Dallas touchdown.
All right. Well done. Well done. They keep the back in for extra protection, and they need it as he picks up the part of the rush, Colin. And just enough for Osai to get free and make the catch. Ooh. Ooh.
I think he got both feet down.
Think so? Okay.
Number 7 is back for the point after.
Even if he didn't.
Number 18 on the hold.
What's the point?
On those streets will hold for the extra point, and
No!
it's blocked. It's blocked, so even when Dallas does something right, something goes wrong. Again, for their special teams.
Well, that's why they may not wanted to challenge the score, as Tallahassee brings their block play out onto the field to try and work on that, and it delivers. Holy smoke.
The snap was kind of a bit janky.
Well, how about that?
As the onside kick will be recovered by Dallas. Mr. Quackenross recovered it off the bounce.
Here come your Lobos.
It was off the helmet of number 27, R.J. Manley.
Oh, no.
And the second team, and the offense is right back out on the field. As Christian says, Grayson will be forever doomed to have less touchdowns than Jared as the throw goes out to Crash Combs to the Tallahassee 45. As Synergy to Osai, and he was down, and a penalty is called.
There's a flag on the play, Pat.
Thanks, John. I mean, these backups a little overeager to make an impression on the coaching staff. Get called for a penalty. Late hit on called on number 39, Will Park.
And that's a ticket to the taxi squad if you're not careful as a backup.
As there was about 5 guys who all died to the receiver at the same time.
Who do you call that on? That's just a good old-fashioned jam pile.
First and 10 from the Pride 18-yard line.
4 receivers, 4 Synergy. Robbins is the back.
Ooh, is he changing it up there,
Quick drop. Throws to the sideline to Osai, and Osai gets out of bounds after pick up 6 at the 12.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. Second and 3. Ball at the 12-yard line.
And the shotgun formation for Dallas now. Synergy throws it out to Robbins, and Robbins will get the first down.
Nice.
Set up a first and goal, and here's some more hurry up.
Good awareness by the receiver on that. It just got to fall ahead of the sticks.
Synergy steps, throws to the end zone,
Oh!
knocked in the air. Oh, and Big Mark Meadowlark, I think he caught the ball, but he was out of bounds anyway.
Oh my.
As that ball ping-ponged around there like a volleyball.
Almost a very entertaining play. Entertaining, no doubt, from a defensive standpoint, but
Second and goal from the 8 clock, stopped at 109.
the circus almost came to town.
7-yard line.
Synergy this time under center has split backs behind him. Will take a quick drop. Open the middle, Michael Sy. And we're marching towards the minute.
And the service dog's excited here on the goal line.
As the throw goes out to Hardcastle. Hardcastle almost turned the wrong way, but he goes in for a touchdown.
Appears to run a figure 8 on his way to the end zone. Love it.
Must have thought he was on one of them metric system fields.
Whoops, I gotta go this way. Nice.
Broke
Nicely
a tackle and was into the end zone.
Well, the Lobos offense comes alive here at the end of this quarter.
Number 7 is back for the point after. Number 18. On the
And let's see if they can execute the extra point here.
The scoreboard still not updating itself. There it goes.
And this time it goes off without a hit.
extra point is good.
So it's now 38-20 with
like-
51 seconds left.
They cut it to a 4-score game.
will try another onside kick. Will Dallas? Same direction, but this time the Pride fall on it first.
Well, assuming the Lobos don't go down.
And
by burning their timeouts.
And Pride will bring out their backups now as Alan Urban's in the backfield. They look to run out the rest of this clock. Here's Urban up the middle to pick up 5 yards. Timeout called with 46 seconds left.
And they do. Well, we need to start talking about chatters, Colin, I believe, as we're running down to the end of this game. So get yours in mind.
Second and 5. Urban had a carry or two earlier in this game when Eniola had to get a blower after that 6 or 7 carries in a row. This time he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Pickup of 1, setting up 3rd and 4.
Shout out to Stephen at large. Classy comment in the chat. Thank you so much. Keeping it the sportsmanship level high.
Third and 4, split back for Tallahassee. And Urban will get stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And Dallas will get the ball back here.
I don't know how much time they'll have.
Should have a little over 30 seconds, depending on the time it takes to execute the return. Oh, sorry, they're going for the field goal. My bad.
Just to give it a little padding.
48-yarder.
Snap, spot, and the kick is good.
Why was that not blocked? The Lobo player came right in and had a chance to basically stand in front of the kicker.
So Richard Douglas makes one for 48. And that should just about put a bow on this one.
Let's see if Dallas executes a razzle-dazzle return play here, Colin.
Kickoff again, this time to Crash Combs, and Combs will get knocked down at the 27 with 30 seconds left. The score is now 41-20. Dallas has no timeouts left, and they got a long way to go and not a lot of time. This energy going on the post to Osai, and Mike Osai looks like he's going to outrun everybody in one play. Mike Osai gets a touchdown.
Burning 3 timeouts with under a minute to go, down by 4 scores. You betcha, because we can put some more points on the board.
And the league's leading receiver continues to state his case. He beats Owens, the corner, out there. And everybody else on the field.
Well, well.
That man was burnt like a turkey at Thanksgiving. And Manuel to try the extra point. And it's good. So with 20 seconds left, they'll probably try another onside kick.
Absolutely. Down by only 2 scores.
The Wolves are set for an onside kick.
And Cal recovers it for the second straight time. And you just ought to see some kneel downs.
That's going to be it with no timeouts left in the Dallas toolkit. It'll just be one snap here for the Tallahassee Pride.
And they got the first team offense back out there to run the most simple and fun play in sports, the victory formation. Christensen will let the rest of his clock wind down.
Well, I'm ready to go with my chatter of the game for me. I'm going to go with Ocho 11. And you know what did it for me? The Fortnite comment. You got to go back in the string for that. But excellent, great participation, lots of entertaining and fun comments by Ocho 11. Colin, who you got for your chatter?
Who do I got for my chatter game? I got Michael Strauss. He was informative, he gave lots of information. Fun to read. As we scroll through the final stats, we got to get one last word in from one of our main sponsors.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Fortnite comment, for those of you that don't recall it or can't scroll back, was about what the guy Fortnite gets down to HP 1 kill.
Dallas did get some stuff in late, but their defense, their offensive line was just, the buffet line was just too much for them. Like I said, 236 and 3 touchdowns. Probably crossed the 1,000-yard barrier. Well over that. You're going to look at that last field goal and you're right, Dad. There was this guy from Dallas just standing.
I know, right? So thank you, Tallahassee ownership, staff, and faithful. I think we're seeing something cool put together by Tallahassee. Pressures on, keep it up for the rest of the season.
And they got to finish the job this time.
Terrifically entertaining. Very positive here. Entertaining team. And there's
Jai Aniola, 150 yards on 31 carries, 4 total touchdowns. And nobody. And for all of us at the Simulation Football League, I'm Colin Northrup. He's Rick Northrup. Good night, everybody.